Welcome everybody to Do Yoga with the Phoenix. We're going to relieve your stress in your neck and your shoulders using a short Yin Yoga sequence. Okay everyone, we're going to start our sequence as I do with the 3-Om mantra. So if we bring our hands into Namaskar, we're going to take a nice big deep breath in. Just relax into the moment. So whilst you're just catching your breath, just a couple of things, or 3 things actually, that we need to know about Yin Yoga. The first of these is that we come to a shape that suits our body. So it's never about the aesthetics in Yin Yoga, it's about the functionality. So we're looking for functionality, right? So how do we relieve the stress in the shoulders, in other words? And your shape will be different from mine, and mine will be different from hers, and hers will be different from his. And that's a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter what you look like as long as you're getting the relief in the shoulder area. The second thing that we need to do is we need to make a resolution to stay still in the posture, and that's really the essence of Yin Yoga, is stillness. Nowadays we don't find that very often. We're generally distracted with something or the other. And then the last point is time. We tend to hold these postures for a significantly longer period of time than we do in another kind of Yang class that you may have done in the past. So in this class the holds will be from about 2 minutes. One is actually about 1, but generally between 2 and 5 minutes. And I like to explain Yin Yoga if we were to take our finger, right, and we were to put pressure, right, and hold the finger, so we've got a lot of contraction in the muscle that enables the finger to stay like this. That's Yang. Right, now let go of everything. That's Yin. So that's what we're doing here, is releasing and letting go. Letting go in the physical, letting go in the mental, letting go. Just let go of all the stress. So we're going to start by using a posture called Eagle Arms. So we're going to do it in a dynamic fashion. So the dynamics sometimes are brought into Yin just to loosen up the area that we're working. You can't have Yin without Yang, and you can't have Yang without Yin. It's just the way it is. So if we take our right hand underneath our left, wrap and twist like lobes. And then we're going to have our thumbs facing toward us and our fingers facing away. Now if this is not available to you, right, then just bring your hands onto your shoulders like this. And then from here, we're either going to breathe in here like this, lifting up the elbows as high as they will go, and then pulling them down, breathe out, squeezing them down as far as they will go. Breathe in. Fill the body with oxygen and breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And this time we're just going to come down and just let the shoulders rest, the elbows rest down and the shoulders. Close the eyes down if you wish. Just letting the stress move out of the back of the shoulder. We don't really need to pull or push anything. And let go. Just let go. Feel that release in the back part of the shoulder. Alright, from here we're going to take the other side. Now, I'm a little bit compromised on this side. So if I'm standing I can get it, if I'm not then I really can't. So, right, we're going to, once again, I'm going to do the other version, right, that some of you may need to take, depends on how good your shoulders are. Breathing in, lifting the elbows up nice and tall. Breathing up. Breathing in. Breathing up. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just let the elbows drop down now. As I say, there's quite a lot of yang in this posture, so that's why we're just going to hold it for a minute or so. And as you can see, I've already demonstrated that I am completely different from one side to the other. This shoulder is very compromised, my right shoulder. And so I can get it, but you'll be the same, you'll be compromised too. So don't be concerned about that, just do the best you can and let go of that posture. Alright, so we're just going to do similar into the neck. We're just going to take our right hand up, right, take the left hand side of the head, and then just allow the neck to open up. You don't need to pull it, the weight of the arm is sufficient here, just to allow that stretch to happen. We're only going to hold this one for a little period of time as well, not too long. Let go. Alright, on the side. Same. And wow, that's so different on this side for me. What am I thinking? I'm just thinking about the breath moving gently in and out of the body. I'm thinking about the energy being dissipated from, and stress being dissipated from here where I'm placing the energy. And just allowing this to release. I'm sure you guys have got stressful lives like most of us nowadays. Hey, that's why I became a yoga teacher, right? I'll let that go. Alright, so from here we're just going to take some breaths. Right, we're going to breathe in at the bottom, breathing in, rolling all the way around, breathe out at the top, breathing in at the bottom, breathing out at the top, breathing in at the bottom, breathing out at the top. Other way, 3 rounds. Breathing in one. The neck stretch out. Now, if you want a little bit more, right, you can interlace the fingers, right, and place them on the back of the head. Now this is a really good stretch, but it's kind of intense. And so I wouldn't recommend taking this for the full length of the posture. But if it feels good for you, that's fine. As you can see, I've got my elbows kind of resting on my knees as well, which gives it a little bit not quite so strong. Too much, then just take the hands down, place them wherever. Come to stillness. The mind's busy. That's good, that's fine, that's really good. Right? See what's going on there. You can be the witness of that busyness. Right? Maybe you're finding that you're getting able to release some tension there. The busy mind is actually trying to get rid of stuff. See if there's any emotions there. Just let it go. And return to the breath. So in other words, what I'm saying is not to be critical of yourself. Don't be critical of the way you are right now. Yin Yoga has the ability to transform your life, but it's like everything in life. It's not easy, it takes time and practice. Anything worthwhile, that is. So just shake the head a little bit, get some movement in there. Seeing nice and tall, shoulders back, nice and square. Good. Alright, so if you have the luxury of a bolster, use a bolster, but if you don't, you can use a pillow, right? So it really doesn't matter. I've got a bolster because I've got a yoga studio, so I've got lots of bolsters. Alright, so we're gonna come into the posture now by placing our head onto the pillow like this. So just simply placing the head like this. Now, if you're happy here, then stay here. If you want more out of the posture, then bring the shoulders down. Deep stretch into the neck, and compression into the cervical. Don't look strong for me. Get yourself to a position Now, a lot of people find that it's easy for them to bring their hand up over their back like this, and they like this better. And if that you want to then do that, as I've said before, I've got problems with my right shoulder, and so I have to be mindful of what I do with it. But it doesn't stop me. And many years ago, I went to. I was doing triathlon, I had all sorts of problems with my lower back and my shoulder. And eventually got to see an orthopedic surgeon. And he said, oh, that shoulder's gone. You have to replace it. And I was like, you're kidding, I'm 53, not 85. And he said, well, I said to him, look, I've been getting a lot of, just started doing this yoga, Bikram, and I'm getting a lot of relief out of it. What about if I do that for about 4 weeks? You know what he did? He laughed at me. Well, the laughs at me because I didn't pay on his fee. And I used to got my own shoulder. And that's because of you. And the back's completely back. Alright, coming out of that. Right, so we're going to just take the other side. So I'll turn around again. Right, we're going to take the right arm and take it down through. Right, drop the head to the ground once again. You can take the arm up over or not. Up to you. Depends on your twist and how comfortable it is. Once you've found your posture, then make a resolution to stay still in the posture. Hold for a period of time, a couple of minutes here. I can move a little bit, so I'm going to take that. Always give yourself permission. It's your body, you can do whatever you want with it. Alright, and from there we're just going to slip out of that posture, right, and keep our head facing this way. Right, so we want our right ear on the ground. So we're getting a stretch through the cervical section, allowing the tension to go out of the neck. And some of you might not feel much on this at all, and others, like myself, feel quite a lot. And my right ear isn't actually properly on the ground, it's mainly my cheek because of stiffness in the neck. And that's why I'm doing Yin Yoga. And people will say to me, oh, I couldn't do yoga, I'm too stiff. I was like, wow, really? Well, it's like saying I couldn't do strength training, I'm too weak. Oh. That just doesn't make sense. That's why you should be doing yoga. But I get that one all the time. All right. So coming out and taking the right hand out. So we're going to do a posture called open wing, right? So the last one was the broken wing version. So this one working to the front part of the shoulder. So it's pretty much opposite counter pose to what we've just done. So sticking your right hand out, right, and then you're just going to turn around onto it, and then just rest here. So I'll just turn around and demonstrate the other way. You stay where you are in that pose, but I'm going to come around just to show you what it is that how they run it. So it's out here like this, right, and then I'll turn into it like that. So I'm pretty new to this YouTube stuff. So you'll have to bear with me while I get used to it and where to place cameras and stuff. Kind of new, it's all new to me. But this channel, we want to bring as much happiness. We're just going to change that. We're going to bring as much happiness as we possibly can, right, into people's lives, help them out of places, dark places, relieve stress in the body, and that's what I do. And I love it. I love it. Used to make a lot of money. Certainly don't do that now. Okay, oh well. I know, having the cash never made me that happy anyway, I guess. Alright, so just coming into it and settling down into this posture, just allowing that beautiful opening through the front part of the body. Bring the mind inside. This can go anywhere, it can go here. I can kind of just about do it so when it's shallow like this. And then allowing yourself to just gently calm into more. Good. And then just keep your head the same way. So we've got the left ear on the ground this time. Allow the hands to come down by the side. If you're really stiff in the neck, right, you can support it and bring this up a little bit. That'll take some of the pressure out of the neck area and allow you to get the stretch through the cervical section of the neck, which, as I say, is part of what we're doing here. And just let everything go now. This is called the rebound in Yin Yoga. We're just allowing our body to rebound back, not to precisely where it was before, but back to where it remembers. We of course facilitated changes in the body. You can't do a practice, any type of yoga practice without that. Fabulous. I'm just going to come out of that. We're going to roll around onto our backs. Just gently rolling, coming onto our backs. Bring the hands up by the side. Getting yourself nice and just tilt the head a little bit so we get a little bit of stretch in the neck. Nothing uncomfortable. And then if you're uncomfortable here in the back, then put a bolster under your knees. What I mean by that is just get yourself a bolster or a pillow if you don't have a bolster, or a rolled up blanket, whatever, anything like that will do. Right, and place it here like this. And then you can just relax, take all the pressure out of the lower back. Shavasana. Now, if the mind is racing, thinking about what's going to happen next, just let that go. You're still practicing. Shavasana is one of the best yin posture poses that there is. It's done always. And just allowing the mind to really settle out, letting the body come back. Just gently breathing in and out. Feeling the belly rise, the belly fall. Feeling the play of air on the skin. Slowly start to wiggle the toes and fingers. It's safe, you want to stay longer, that's up to you. Wiggling the toes and fingers. And then in your own time, you can, if you've got a bolster, you can just roll it away a little bit, coming over into fetal posture. Taking a moment of fetal pose. Coming up out flat. And then you can sit on a bolster if you wish, or not. Sit nice and tall. Bring the hands into Namaskar. We'll seal the practice with a 3-Om mantra, taking a nice big deep breath in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Fabulous. All right, so we're just going to stretch out the neck, this in a different angle. So I'm sitting on a bolster, you can too if you wish. Right, then we're just going to take our feet out wherever they feel comfortable. Drop the head over. And then from here, you just let... prayer with the heart center. May we have love in our hearts. Bring the prayer to the lips. May we have truth in the speech. Bring the prayer to the forehead. May we have gratitude in the mind. Bring the prayer back down to the heart center and bow the head. Namaste. Thank you for practicing Yin Yoga with the Phoenix. You've done yourself an amazing favor. Be grateful, right? So that you're able to, that you have done. And I will see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel if you love what you see, or even if you just like it. There'll be lots more once I get a handle on this. Thank you very much for joining me. See you soon.